Hey, I'm Tony, and I got another story for you. Back when I was, oh shucks, I must have been only 19 or 20. I was a kid at one time. A few of my friends and myself, we loved to drive, and often we'd go to another city, like a couple 100 miles away, just for a cup of coffee, and then drive all the way back home again, just for the sake of driving. Well, one day we were taking a cruise, and there was a lot of forest land that we were going through to get to the town we chose that trip. And it was coming on to dark. And we were just cruising along, having a good time. There was three of us, I think, in the car. And as we're cruising, this lynx comes out of the woods. I tried to run across the road. Well, the lynx and the car we were driving kind of intersected, and the lynx went under the car. No, he didn't get hurt. If you ever see a cat get run over by a car, he goes between the tires, and he looks like fuzzy silly putty. He's just everywhere. And then he comes out the back of the car and he just runs away. Well, that's what happened to this lynx, except he must have bumped his head or something as he went under, because he was unconscious. Unhurt, but he just knocked himself out. And we stopped the car. We're going to check him out. I mean, that's a beautiful animal. So we stopped the car and we checked out the lynx, and yeah, he's just unconscious, very much alive. But being crazy young people, we picked up the lynx. We had an old suitcase in the trunk of the car. So we stuffed the lynx into the suitcase. Don't know why. And started driving. But just as we started driving, this carload of hippie types went blasting past us. And one of us got an idea. And we took off, and we passed this hippie car, and we got a couple of miles ahead of him. And when we got over top of this one hill, out of sight of the hippie car, we took the suitcase and we set it down on the side of the road, and then we hid the car. Drove into a cut line. And the hippie car came along a couple of minutes later, and it screeched to a stop, and the suitcase, boom, picked it up, and away they went. So we kind of slid out of the woods and followed along behind about a half a mile. Yeah. We're cruising along, and this hippie car all of a sudden it just comes slamming to a stop right on the middle of the highway, and all four doors flew open, and four hippies piled out of the car, and one really angry lynx. No, you tree huggers that might consider that real cruel to the lynx. He wasn't hurt. He was awake. He was angry for being locked up like that. And then he was gone into the woods. But anyway, that's my story for today.